And what do you think of these drafts?
So in regards to leaderboard, both are 1 and 4 in series.
Yeah.
But in games played, Team Board, they've got 4 wins to their name.
Yeah.
Ivy only 2. And also performance-wise, I would have to give Board a little bit of an edge. They've been able to take games off of Chicken Fighters, off of Alliance. So yeah, this series, I am favoring Board. I think chat's also probably favoring Board, but it would be nice to see at some point in the DPC like teams turn around their storyline. And Ivy right now, they've been beaten down a lot. And this is the series for them to kind of prove to everyone that maybe there's a little bit of something like that kind of magic and why they got to qualify Division 2 for this tour round. So yeah, this is going to be a super close series hopefully. And the loser most likely eliminated because both of these teams, they have to play up against some of the bigger names in the group. I think Team Board's going up against, I think, Goon Squad.
Oh.
And Ivy's going up against Chillax. So still a pretty decent team there. So this is going to be the most competitive, close series for both of them.
Yeah, for sure. This is the series that's probably going to determine the result of the final standings. And so this game as well. I mean, anything that you particularly liked from the draft, especially sort of towards the end of it?
I did like the concept of the Medusa in regards to giving them the scaling. I think my one concern, like the panel touched on as well, is the fact that this Ursa, it has a very good game due to the fact that once he picks up Diffusal, gets the Blink Dagger, if he goes on Timbersaw or even the Medusa, he's going to have high value. He's going to be able to put them under the pressure. So it's all about how low skill and this IO can kind of enter the game. Because if they have a good start, Team Board, is there enough map for them to farm up? So all eyes on low skill. A carry player who's had a kind of a shaky DPC showing so far. In some of the losses, he's been a bit disconnected. Some of the wins, he's looked triumphant, be it like the Morphling, for example.
And sort of that overall pick as well for Excalibur. You kind of see what they're doing here with the DK to finish things off, or are you maybe a bit concerned with some of the matchups that Excalibur's going to have to deal with down the road?
Honestly, I was fine with the DK, just because you want to have an instant stun against the Storm Spirit. When you look at the heroes they had, they were going to be relying on a Snowball, a Walrus Punch, or a Bushwhack to lock down the Storm Spirit. Not really reliable. You pick DK, one of the best instant stuns in the game, Blink Dagger stun, poof, Storms then followed up. So I like it for a nice clean answer for this early Storm pick.
Oh, cube.
Pretty low.
Very, very low indeed. And the lane setup. This is what the best way for Team Bold to start things off, have Gorg down here on the aggressive tri-lane.
Yeah, 100%. I really wanted to see them put the Medusa into the Ursa. It's about, winning matchups, right? Razor into Medusa, Razor will do pretty well. Ursa into Timber, Ursa will do pretty well. So Team Board entering this laning setup, they decided just to put Timbersaw on an island and ensure that Medusa can do pretty well. And this is a potent lane. You pair Hoodwink plus Tusk, very aggressive style heroes, into an Ayu Pangolier support. Like, I am going to be favoring Team Board for the bot lane aggression.
Ivy trying to have a bit of a poke at them, but indeed, in particular when those level 2s are there on the supports, Team Bold are going to have that bit more of a punch when it comes to the brawling.
The nice thing about bot lane so far is that they already cut all the trees down. So Pablo early on with this Bushwhack, he's not having the value. Of course, once he hits level 2 with the Acorn shot, he can create his own tree, then stun them up. But just the early level 1, cutting down these trees, have given a little bit of, of a safety net for Ivy to play around.
And we'll have to see if they're going to be quick on using those Quelling Blades, trying to stop that. But over to the side. Just a little bit of a poke here as they were about to hit the level 2s. Ixon's already got his.
The CS might look pretty Radiant favored, but that is because there is a double wave coming into Medusa now. So it's all on Gorg. Can he CS under the tower? 2 CS hit. 3. Hits all the CS over.
Oh, he's smashing it.
Smashing it.
Bit of D-ward in here from one another.
Yeah, I mean, both teams just stopping the pull camp. We're just going to see some, organic laning. None of this pulling shenanigans. Who can keep the lane equilibrium a little bit better? I have a moment. I would probably argue Team Board, they shouldn't die in here, because if you jump the Tusk, you're going to get bushwhacked, or he's going to be able to maybe snowball out. But if Ivy, on the other hand, if they're the ones out of position, if they use their Earthshock aggressively, or if there isn't a squash available, that's when they may be going down. Oh, and there it is.
In here, straight onto JM. That's going to be first blood. here for Team Bold. Ixon will be able to take that, and it's... yeah, Ivy's got to be careful. They've almost just got to sort of settle with the fact that low skill is getting the CS, but pushing it any further than that...
Oh, and low skill as well.
It's probably going to cause issues. Yeah, he's trying to jump in. He's not quite got the support backup, and he will die for this. Will pop a Fairy Fire. It's not keeping him alive. So Team Bold getting both kills, the big one as well, taking down the carry.
Yeah, the instant pick-off onto Io, and then Ursa still positioning like he had the Io next to him. You know, we mentioned how strong Tusk is with one ranged hero because of tag team. You slap a second ranged hero in that, you're gonna bleed if you're out of position, and yeah, Ursa very much did. Then I'll come back to bot lane, but this is now where the lane can be a little bit volatile. Low skill with no TP has to be careful. If he does overstep his mark and dies again, we might see him smoking back to the jungle or something. Like that's how delicate he has to be right now.
He's got to be careful. Meanwhile, on the other lanes, mid lane, it's going very, very nicely here for Mobe. 30-7 against the 21 for 2.
Just utilizing the small camp to great effect, and also, you know, Storm versus most heroes, he farms really well. This DK pick wasn't to stop farming in the lane, it's about the game for sure. So, Mobai, he sees this DK, he's going to brush it off, he's going to enjoy the fact that his lane's going to go well, and it's how he enters the game. Is it the 6-minute rune where he gets maybe an arcane or a haste, comes to bot lane, and overwhelms this aggressive tri-lane that he sees? Because that's the small movements that you need from a Storm Spirit, like we saw earlier today.
Ooh, good bushwhack there. With the snake bounces, low skill, he's just going to get taken out. Team Bolt, they're able to find the kill. So you jump forward from Cube towards Ixon, but he hasn't got enough damage on his own to get anything in return. As Team Bolt, they'll take a third kill in this bottom lane, and the second time on the one that counts, taking out low skill.
It's a disgustingly powerful tri-lane. They also put an aggressive ward in. Ursa did have his TP back available when he respawned, so not too bad. But once again, look at that lane. That lane's pretty much pushing out all the way to Team Bull. They were able to keep their hard camp alive, getting a couple of these half pulls off. So as soon as the lane comes back here, like, this is a scary place to be if you're Ursa. And then, you know, meanwhile in the other lanes, Radix, he walked back to base. He was put down to about 100, 200 HP from Max, just walking him down with the level 3 static link, but he TP backed up. Pretty even farm happening in the side lanes as well. But yeah, Razor actually dominating him, what am I saying? 35 CS, 19 denies. Alright, yeah, Max is actually slaughtering Radix in top lane. But it is a pretty good matchup for the Razor.
No, for sure. I mean, Radix has still got what spells to spam for CS, but when he's had that right click taken away, he's not going to get any denies in.
He's playing on the fringe of the creep waves on top lane. Like, when he gets static linked, he has to chain out to break it, then walk it back in. And in that time, he's already probably built up 20, 30 damage on Max. So, yeah, very much. Razor versus melee hero, Razor wins. So, yeah, we can ignore that top lane for now.
Cube. Set it up there. Back in the mid. Now that Mobile's got his level 7, he's not going to be dying anytime soon. And still in that top spot here with regards to farm. Excalibur about 100 behind. Top lane, maybe see if they can make a move with Cube. Bottom lane, Jay and Vincento in trouble. And anybody that steps out of position down here instantly die. It's probably getting to the point where low skill might have to consider leaving this lane.
Yeah, now with the advantage of them having the vision here as well, I wouldn't be surprised if these guys bring out a smoke, they connect into mid, and start getting the ball rolling. And Mobai, he's being rather aggressive on the DK.
If they've got enough damage, Excalibur will turn with the Dragon Tail onto Mobai, and that will stop him from being able to go for more. He has a lot of charges on his one bottom. Into the jungle, they found low skill. It's going to be another death on the Ursa.
Poor Odders, there's nowhere for him to farm. He needs to go much deeper into the jungle. Like, he's farming underneath the die ward. That should probably get dewarded as an indicator of them instantly ganking him there, but right now the Ursa's got access to his triangle top that Ursa hates farming early on, and maybe a couple jungle camps. There isn't a lane for him to go to. Ivy need to correct this. They need to open up the map for him. But it will be difficult with the support duo that they have right now. Instead, he's just TPing back bottom. He realizes that there's nowhere for him to farm, really. So he's just going to stick it out and hope that...
I mean, Cube is coming over, but he's under the sentry. It's about to expire, however. Should mean that Team Bob won't be caught by surprise by this Pango.
And they all have sticks and wands. They got plenty of charges. They're full HP now, but they're going to have a big burst of, you know, regen if Ivy do commit in the engagement. This bot lane has not gone that well for them. Just a really nice setup from board. And Medusa, top net worth 3.7k. You compare that to the Razor, who was pretty much free farming top against Timbersaw. And he's 200 behind.
Ixon, he's trying to tempt Cube into making a move.
All right, the Storm TP in bottom. Rotation time.
Here we go, big zip to start things off. Get the pullback on Gorg. Do they have the damage? Snowball will buy a bit of time for Gorg. He's able to put the stick charges. Continue with the retreat. Low skill attempting to stay on top of him, but he won't be able to chase him out. Gorg backs off safely as Ivy, with that move, not able to get any of the kills that they'd hoped for.
They're desperate to find something here. But again, the stick charges that we mentioned, they're just so tanky. This Storm rotation, I'd maybe argue it was a minute or two too late. When the lane was a little bit more even.
Oh, Pablo, he's still got the setup. And they've got the chain lockdown. As low skill, he's going to get burnt out by Excalibur.
He's died 4 times in the first 10 minutes.
It's a tough start for him.
Yeah, at this point, you'd often expect like a morbid mask or something. An insurance policy for what is normally a harder laning phase, but he doesn't have that. He's got the defusal and quick buy. This is going to be a very difficult game for Ursa to find entry.
I mean, yeah, I guess sort of the upside for Ivy is that they do have Storm and Razor having a great start, right? So there's a high probability that Max on the Razor might be able to do enough to overcome the struggles that Low Skills had here in the lane.
Yeah, and you see here, super clutch there with the snowball save to disconnect with Ixon, then the shards as well, because Ursa, he was hungry. He wanted to chase down that Medusa, but he keeps him. But then he stays a little bit too long and dies once again. For sure. Oh no, it's like Drummer 2.0. Alright, Owen, do you think he's playing like this?
No, I believe that's probably a clip before the beginning of the game.
Are you sure, Owen?
For the humour, we can say, yeah, sure, that's a live video. There it is, Low Skill. He's focused on the game.
Oh, I always feel so bad when I see this, because I'm like, it's a great meme, but some poor guy in Twitch chat's him like, why is there a pro player playing with his blindfolded? Oh, bless.
And with that pressure and control of the bottom lane, Team Bod, they've taken the tier 1. Up 6-0, 2k lead for them.
Oh, 3 bounty runes in the jungle.
Oh, and I love this as well.
Money,
Low
money.
Skill, you're talking about money. Look at the recovery plan here for Low Skill.
Oh, that's something.
That's how you do it. Hey, that's how I'd do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to do it.
Let's go. Midas recovery. Recovery Midas. It's the plan. He's going to stick to it. He better. Otherwise, I'll be bitterly disappointed.
Well, the only other thing he could do is Fury, but that sounds infinitely worse in this scenario.
Oh, no. Yeah, Midas, bit of attack speed, bit of money, bit of XP. It gives you loads of good stuff.
It does everything. No, but, you know, memes aside, Diffusal Blade would force him to take the fight. If he had Diffusal Blade at, like, this minute, sure, go for it. But the fact that he doesn't and how bad the lanes have gone,
yeah,
I actually respect this for just play for a much later portion of the game. Ursa can scale well into this game, but he does need a lot of items now. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be this hard of a start for them. And now they're going to be playing on the back foot the entire time, because you are pretty much playing 4v5.
I mean, and
with an IO,
yeah,
also not really a hero if you're hugging an Ursa with a Midas. So it's basically like a 3v5 now for Ivy for the next 10 minutes of the game. In chat, no, yeah.
Wait, what?
Who won did?
Who's asking who won game 1? This is game 1.
I mean, the first series
Who's asking what happened in game 1 right now? Leave the channel.
About 10,000 people left. The entirety of Gorg's chat has left me.
This is game 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you sure? In a parallel universe, we could be in game 2 right now.
Could be. True. You know, what is it, numbers anyway? But no, this is game 1, chat.
That is game 1, yeah. There is a golden icon.
I don't think there was anyone asking what the score was.
I honestly got bamboozled by
That's quite
wondered.
funny. I like that.
I was like, what word is this?
That is not a word.
That is not a word. That's a blink, though.
Max in trouble mid. And I tell you what, he's actually starting to fall behind a bit, especially considering he had... I mean, we saw he had a great matchup, right? Mm-hmm. He was doing really good in the 1v1 against Radix, but Radix is now 1k ahead of him.
Yeah, there was a moment in top lane when Rajix hit level 6 where Maxon started showing some respect to the Timbersaw. He was worried of maybe being too close to the tower, the Whirling Death, then a TP and potentially a death. So, yeah, Max... Just kill them all.
Another jump. They keep the kills coming here, Team Bold. 8-0. 5k lead. They're having a great time here in game 1. Game 1.
Get one.
Game 1 this.
Can't believe if they win this game, the series is over.
No, to be fair, no, you know what it is to the viewers. Of course, this series did start a little later.
Yeah, of course.
So that's why. Yeah, you know, they were being smart. They were
weren't all
the times.
But weren't they watching that first series?
Nah.
Yeah, that's true. This is the premiere series of the night.
I mean, well, I don't know. What were the teams we had before? Secret, an Entity. No, who are those teams?
Huh?
I'm down for some Team Bold and Ivy. That's what I'm looking forward to today.
Especially when
This
Bold
game
play
one,
like this.
I'm looking forward to. Where's the Midas? Oh, he didn't go for it.
Oh, what?
He didn't go for it.
Yeah, he actually went for the old...
It was a
diffuser.
Midas debate. I'm disappointed.
Well, yeah, I mean, when he sees his Razor die mid lane, I think he's probably going to have second doubts about it. Like, if Razor was able to...
And hey, got him a kill. He got him a kill. It gets them on the board here, Ivy.
That's
Yeah.
good. Actually, let's watch about this kill. But 234 gold. And the fact that he's doing it, no look. Oh, there's the tusk. Got him.
He's
Excellent.
Very nicely done there.
He can take the blindfold off when he buys Diffusal. That's why he had to rush it. If he kept Midas, he'd been blinded for the rest of the game.
Let's see what more they can do with this. They're still down a lot here as Team Bold. I mean, obviously, the thing with this lead from Team Bold, Gorg's going to get very farmed.
I mean, he should just happily farm this triangle forever. There's no way Ivy can contest it.
Damn, that's a lot of burst, a lot of control there. Cute. Not able to escape that one bit.
So no, Ursa, he had the option. Midas or Diffusal. Midas to just hope the game lasts long enough.
Oh, and they're going to try and see if they can help things on the top lane, but there's the burst damage to take down Mobile. They're in onto Excalibur with the static link and low skill. Oh, Snowball.
Does he have Blink? Blink into... okay, no.
He's not going to be able to get it off there. So another kill for Ivy, maybe even more. They'll look towards Ixon. Oh, that's a good bushwhack though from Pablo. And now Rajix comes in. Low skill's got to run. He's going to get the tether here. Max will still be able to chase down Ix and finish off the job. And with the Rolling Thunder, they might just be able to get Rajix here too. They're trying to save himself with the Eels, but with the Diffusal blade burn of low skill, he's out of mana. Triple kill for Max. A huge fight there for Ivy to take, considering how far behind they were starting to fall in this early game.
Yeah, and this was the point I was about to lead to. He did go for Diffusal in the end, so I want to see Ivy increase the pace of the game, increase the tempo, play around your Razor. Like, he is the one hero that's having a pretty decent game. Once Pango has Rolling Thunder, you can punish the over-aggression of Team Bold. It's not going to feel good if all the Bold are there and ready. They have great tankiness and ways to prolong fights, but if Ivy are in position, can punish, then for sure, ride that wave of that kind of moment. And this is the issue right now, for sure. The
Gorg's free farming.
Ivy are pretty much bringing all their heroes to fight for. Not since laning phase, I don't think they've even seen Gorg on the mini-map. I think he's been hidden away in this triangle, just free farming. And for Ivy, these fights, they're going even right now. That's okay, because their lanes were terrible. But they need to, in the next time they take a fight, they actually need to convert that in like a wipe. They need to break down the map, win that engagement, to then enter this triangle and close it off, because he has nearly 10k net worth on Medusa. He's had to do pretty much nothing in regards to the biggest team fights, because he's the insurance policy. He's just free farming off on the side.
I'll see Mobile here. He wants to just keep running at them. Yeah, it was low skills leading the way. Mobile smoked up with the rest of the squad as they'll look to run into the jungle. I mean, these three, they've got quite good kill potential.
This is like a smoke into maybe Roshan after. They got to win this fight.
Now they're going to start things off on Ixon. TPs are coming in. Ixon buying a bit of time to reset with the Snowball. They turn with the stun on the Razor bar. Ixon goes down. Max getting low. He's able to get the BKB off, but he's not able to run. Dies through the BKB. Cube rolling around, but he himself getting very, very low as they might step to back off. They're trying to stay on top of Rajix to relocate, actually able to take low skill back out to safety, but Cube will be left behind. Mobile with that last bit of mana, getting up to the high ground, has the haste rune also, so he will escape. But we saw that he's just not able to get the BKB off in time, Max, and by the time it did come off, there was too much damage done, and Excalibur's able to finish him off for it.
Yeah, you could see that. You got to respect Ivy trying to make that move there. They're smoking into an area heavily fortified from board. They have a timing of the BKB Razor.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to pop it just for that Tusk. He wants to try and go next. But that quick blink stun, that instant initiation, he gets punished. He gets brought to low. Border reacting, you know, perfectly. They get the Aegis for themselves. Like, this was the one window where Ivy could do it. And Ursa's just running in.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, no.
That's not your area of the map to play, boss.
I mean, he went for it then. He had confidence, maybe he had his ult. I don't think he did actually. I think his ult just came back up.
Not running, but he had it potentially available. I mean, okay. Sure.
Well, they get the roast, they get the Aegis, they get a free kill on the carry. Team Bold's going to be happy with that one.
Please? I keep reading what he says for some reason. It just waddles on in. It was a 10-second cooldown on the ult, but ult here, ult there, shouldn't have been there. Alright, well, the window of Ivy to kind of get some of the map back to them has been quickly swatted away once again from Team Board, and now Ivy need to look to utilize their heroes in their split pushing potential. Maybe offer up Storm on one side of the map, Pangolier deep on the other, start skipping some waves and try and survive this Aegis, because I don't see them having the damage right now.
They've got 4 of them like positioned around this mid. You don't think there's a chance that they try and do something crazy here?
I mean, they can do something crazy, but is it crazy good or crazy bad? And I would probably say it's crazy bad. Without that Ursa, without the Diffusal Blade,
yeah,
I'm very skeptical. You're not killing a level 16 Medusa that has 21 Manta, ult in 15, and an Aegis.
All right, well,
I'm a bit worried.
Yeah, they are in a, as I say, they're grouped up in a way that maybe they do try something. We'll see if they back off immediately there. Yeah, they do. They do. They're not doing anything wild here. I don't respect the fact that Gorg is already reaching kind of untouchable levels here. He's already 305. He's going to be well on the way towards the Skadi next. And this 4.5 minutes of Aegis, a very, very difficult hero to gank or make a move on.
It's 4.5 minutes of farming the triangle. Can't die if you have an Aegis. No, they should be looking to cross the river with this. They are extremely powerful now. He doesn't have the Skadi complete, but just having Manta Dragon Lance alone, one ultimate orb, is enough for him to look to make the plays. And you see Excalibur connecting up as well. This should just be a aggressive posturing at the tier 2. And if you're Ivy, I'm looking towards them, like I just mentioned, maybe skipping waves with Razor with the Storm Spirit. You see Storm Spirit already got 2, 3 nulls and a Kaya. He can start zipping some waves. Yeah, he's posturing for survive the Aegis.
I mean, they're hunting for Mobai around here.
Do they? I don't know if they have the stuns. If DK's in the area, I could probably say that's a potential kill, but sure.
Now he's out.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, bit of a tip.
Pablo's tipping him because he didn't actually hit the wave, so kind of just...
Oh, he could have got the...
Yeah, maybe could have got the wave, but either way. Quite an aggressive tip from Pablo.
Well, time for some tier 2s here. Team Bolt. Gorg's pushing on. I don't think they're going to want to do anything about this push. Dragon forms out from Excalibur. This will be a secured tier 2, no question.
And this is a catapult wave as well, so we just
want to keep going.
Yeah, about creep skipping. That fortification, normally that's the kill off the wave. Another hero comes in, grabs the next wave, but the catapult survived. Enough heroes to tank it up.
Yeah.
Dragon form available, Medusa available, catapult there.
No, just
this is going to be a very hard defense from Ivy.
Let's see what they're able to do here, Ivy. They've lost their tier 3. I mean, trying to defend against this Medusa at this point with an Aegis, it's not easy. Just getting anywhere close to them is such a risk, as they have the full team alive, but not able to push Team Bold back at all, as that's the melee racks taken.
So just got BKB.
There we go. They're trying to come in for the fight here. Low skill in straight away with the snowball. We'll buy a little bit of safety here for Excalibur. He's able to get the blink off. That's going to be the IO going down. Slow skill will turn his attention over towards Ike's and will get the kill. He's got the ult as well to help keep him alive, but Rajix throws him up in the air with the Yule Scepter. Low skill jumps to the high ground, but Rajix quick to chase with the Timber Chain. Nice quelling blade from Max. Does stop the bushwhack from hitting, but it's probably not going to save his life as the rest of Team Bold are coming across. He'll put the BKB. Actually, maybe it will. That BKB as well will allow him to live. So good job that he did turn with the quelling blade to cut that tree. Otherwise, that bushwhack from Pablo would probably have caught him. So they cut their losses a little bit there, but still the big damage being done to the base. The bottom set of racks taken out here 22 minutes in as Team Bold getting themselves active and aggressive with this first Aegis on Medusa.
Yeah, and Ivy, they initiate after the fact here. They quickly jump in. Ursa, he's trying to commit on a hero, but he's not able to actually lock anyone down. Meanwhile, Gorg, with the Aegis, just A-clicking, just chilling, just hitting a bit of everyone. Rajik's in this fight. He has the Yules and the Halberd, both very good items against the Ursa. You can Yules during that status resist. It doesn't actually decrease the effect. And he just sits on top of him the entire time. He can't really be killed by the Ursa anymore. And Gorg, that's actually him during the fight. He's just having a swig of water.
That's a good amount of water as well. So
Hands
well
off the
hydrated. And now, time to go for another push, really. I mean, they had such success the last time, Team Bold.
Scardy's online as well. This is just a massive item timing for Bold that Ivy, they gotta find something in them because
I mean,
Bold's not stopping.
Yeah, 25 seconds left on the Aegis. Jump forward, they get the Dragon Tail onto Max. Static Link will be coming to an end. He'll get the BKB off, but he's already fallen so low here. Rajik's being focused at the side, but he used the Yules to buy himself time. Gorg stepping up with the Stone Gaze, trying to chase down Ivy, but Ivy, they'll keep their distance. Nobody dies. So that Aegis gone in a second. They're trying to time it. Mobai tries his best there to punish the Aegis expiring, but he's not able to get the kill. Low skill is into the BKB, but Gorg
so close.
Keeping his distance. That's low skill down. As they try to time it there, they put everything into that effort around going for the Medusa, going for Gorg, whilst the Aegis was expiring, but they couldn't pull it off. They're just too far behind. And now with 4 heroes dead, Team Bold, they're ready to go straight back down the mid and continue to maintain this very solid control of this game.
Yeah, it is. They're probably, are they going to tickle for the end? I mean, they're posturing. Ooh, disciplined. They back out, but yeah, you know, Pablo in that fight, the Storm trying to go aggressive, get on top of him. Nice bushwhack to pretty much prevent Storm having any follow-up entry. Like, the Medusa was so low. The Ursa nearly did it. Poor old Io, though. Farewell.
We saw Jam, he was trying to grab the creeps, pull things around a bit to stop Team Bold from being able to go for more objectives. But indeed, Team Bold, no hesitation there and just chasing him down and adding another kill to their score now. 21-7, 15k lead. Things continue to look very nice for Team Bold in this first game.
Ooh, who's dropping mangoes? Where's this mango you're dropping?
Mango?
Excalibur just pinged a mango. Just trying to work out what he's on about. I was worried people were dropping items, but they're not. Don't worry. False news. We're good. And Team Bold just going to reset once again, walk it back through top. And this is Ivy's moment. You see Rajik's currently resetting fully out of mana. There could be a moment, whereas, I mean, there's like a 15-second window right now.
Yeah, because otherwise he's deep into that outpost and joining the fight.
And it's fading very quickly. 600 mana, 700 mana. Pretty much now full mana, he's in the fight. So this very marginal window that Ivy could have had, a quick surprise.
Oh, but Team Bold, they are more than ready.
They're very much online. If they find anyone, they're dead. Both smokes break. Low skill.
Oh, quick BKB.
Very quick.
Instant BKB there. But he's having a BKB and run. The rest of his team, they want to go in. Max is committing forward onto Gorg. But now with his BKB coming to an end, Max, he cannot run from this. He falls. Cube taken out. Same for JM. 3 dead on Ivy. Team Bold barely even taking a scratch there. And GG, it's cool. As Team Bold, his first game, a very, very convincing victory here, T.
Yeah, this is just a perfect example of a team looking at their opponent and going, all right, you've got some counters.
Yep.
If we set up our lanes correctly, like lanes are fundamental in Dota.